sumikap.
Sabi niya na.
Panghapunan.
Pantoga.
Atin ang pangarap. Atin ang pagsisikap. Atin ang mundo. Globe.
Gets it down, and Yama gets actually two.
Hello?
Killjoy already casting down his lockdown, but look at that! Dippy is now going. That's the three. He can get over. He will get it, Dippy.
High ground right now. Gun given here to Sirius, but the shot starts are flying on it. And Lost Boy will pop it.
Going up against that run.
Allows them to at least get the spike planted. As Cerberus gets tagged by the recon, Worship makes it so that they can.
So let's go. Instant TPs. Nico will be the one left. Where the Fuzzy go for the headshot instantly into his face. Another one making the 2Ks. Miko will be the cleaning up. Almost a strike. Letting it there. Kudo is taking a bit of a damage. The operator will be there. Oh, here we go. Showstopper now. Shot it down.
Prophecy takes him down with Spectre. Come through. That's another peek here from Shots. Beam there, but it's gonna be the pre-fire.
Again, Vindic gets another kill, gets a 2K. Oh my god, the alarm to the backside. Gets a judge, gets another kill. He'll go for more, he will make them free. He's trying to look for more players.
He deny the plan, has to be careful. Someone needs to cover the approach. No, 2K on Homia. No, that is gonna be Tortle going there. On to Brave, but Machu covers for him into Denagi though, still on fire. Denagi, oh my lord, I'm dropped down from heaven just yet. Now, Olsen coming through. Gets the kill onto Homia, and
Yes. You guys have an idea that someone's there, but Olsen doesn't care. Because the Killjoy getting the kill off the one, make that two. It's all up to the race right now, but a triple kill from Olsen. Nausicaa. What can MGS States do as they are just caught in the middle right now? And Koi's GM with a free kill on the Ghost, going for another one.
Try and hold it. I do make though going for that flag, I think from mid.
Showsat is there, sees the spike, checks out right, checks down his left two, but the headshot will play. Yes, wait, there was a very sexy play there, a wall bang from that inside.
Time already. Time. Oh, get another one. Javi does get a triple. Spots getting
he's gonna get flushed out here by Santi. Gets the kill onto Zerner and devours them. He is gonna get pincered, but gets the headshot onto Tenchi.
Not get hit at all, and Exia is gonna get the kill on Yanagi, but the right clicks are gonna come out. Exia with the second one, almost with the third, but Nancy's gonna get this one.
Onto Vindic. Luke though, looking for a flank. That's gonna be perfect with Empress up. That means he's all healed up in the shadows as well.
Here, Javi double peek by Battle and Worship here. Good teamwork from these two players. Susage though secures the kill on to him. Now the TP's up. What a play by Susage!
Deep use with a blind shot, pops in forward, doesn't even get the knife kill. Elvi styling all over Veritas.
See ya, ladies and gentlemen. Guess who's back?
Daddy's back. Sorry, UAC is back. Right, Eugen.
We welcome you to the third season of AcadArena's University Alliance Cup Season 3 Valorant. Once more, we are about to see the best of the best campus esports action as players from all over the Philippines face off to see who among them are worthy of lifting that campus torch as champions. My name is Ryujin. Joining me today is the one and only Desiderata. We will be your casters for today's action alongside the amazing Juicy Brucey, who will be hopping on in a bit. So, Desiderata, give us a little background and info on how our Season 3 University Alliance Cup action will go.
Well, Ryujin, this is UAC. This is Division A. We had Division B yesterday, and really, AcadArena UAC, this is the heart of campus esports for today and tomorrow. By the way, we got a super weekend going on for Division A. The 12 best collegiate teams here in the Philippines are going to see who among them are worthy of being crowned champions. Like we said, at stake is 150,000 pesos worth of a prize pool of cash and grants, as well as, of course, just bragging rights. The campus competition is always fun, especially for our competitors. Hope you guys enjoyed today as well. To talk about the format of Division A, we will be kicking things off with the group stage of best of one single round robins. So we are going to get the scores racked up, see who emerges at the top and bottom halves of our two groups, Group A and Group B. In Group A, we have DLSU's Viriditas Arcus, TUP Gearhawks, NU Paradigm, Vanguards, FIT's iTamaraus, Romanson Gaming, CSB, UST Teletigers. And in Group B, we, of course, have LG Esports, USC Portal Warriors, HOW Valiant Esports, FVUM's TAMS FX, MU MGS Clubs, and the MCL Malayan Warlocks. Now, the top three from each of these groups will emerge and advance to the playoffs based on their seeding, based on their performance. They will be seeded in there. Now, most importantly, though, the bottom two of these groups will have to fight for their lives in Div A against those who emerge from Division B. And we already see it here. There is a breath of fresh air. A new wind has come as we have three teams from Season 2's Division B coming up here. Of course, we have Paradigm Esports, we have the MGS Clubs, and we have Romanson Gaming. MCL was able to hold their slot, thankfully, but we do say goodbye to a couple of teams from Div A last season. So, this is going to be a very fresh season. I mean, the last time it was this fresh, I guess, was when UAC first kicked off in Season 1, because we also have a lot of new roster changes that happened, ladies and gentlemen. So, the only teams that really retained most of their rosters was the iTamaraus, DLSU, and UST, but everyone else, there's a lot of new talent on the field right now, Ryujin, and it's just exciting times.
Indeed. These new faces, new teams, new players, a lot of rosters have been, shook up. It's really gonna be, you're right there, breath of fresh air for everyone. And with that breath of fresh air comes, hungrier players. Like you
Definitely.
said, this is probably the most at stakes, highest stakes it's ever been. And really, you expect these players to step up. We're all excited to see what they're gonna be doing, who's gonna be stepping up for their teams. We see some old faces like Savvy from the LSU, Mr. Finals MVP, Mr. 40 Bomb. We also see some classics like Fire Cyjin from USC, Dippy from LG. Really, I'm more excited to see our new players today as the matchups that they previously knew might not be exactly what they planned for right now, right? So for now, let's focus on day one, because who are our competitors for today? In our first game, I believe we do have TUP Manila Gearhawks facing off against UST Teletigers. Now, the UST Teletigers, they were this close to qualifying for playoffs with their last push from the previous season, but alas, they were unable to get to the playoffs. But UST is not shy to get to rise up, to step up, and they have history of some esports excellency in across all titles, right?
Absolutely.
So indeed, they want to make a stamp this time in the Valorant scene.
Definitely. And, the UST Teletigers, of course, sort of middle of the pack thus far in Valorant, but like you said, just a dominant franchise, a dominant organization across multiple games, right? So trying to find that same rhythm here, wasn't able to pull it out too much in Season 1 and Season 2, but going into Season 3, we've seen this this roster that has recently pulled in the likes of Arkiza, who, we got to speak with Goop during the UAC Draw Show. is really someone to watch out for, he says. And you know, they found really great success in an international tournament recently, even scoring up against the top eventual finalist Korean team. So there's a lot of momentum going into season 3 for this UST Tigers team. But on the other side of the aisle, you know, TUP, they are also on this sort of improvement narrative. Season 1, they went 1-4. You know, it was not something that they were really proud of, but they took that and really just stepped it up come season 2, going 4-4, even going into the playoffs. First time seeing it. Germanium, we hear those highlights, Jet all day, every day for him in season 2. But, you know, this is also a team I am watching out for, because if they continue that step up, if it's that same gap trend, imagine what they could pull out this time around. You know, quarterfinals, maybe semis this time around. That's definitely the trajectory that I think the TUP Gearhawks are looking for season 3. Both these teams, though, just really strong, resounding names when it comes to the AcadArena Alliance. You know, congratulations to UST for their recent accreditation within their schools under the Thomasin Gaming Society. So a lot of support and just overall narrative of esports, campus esports growing here in the Philippines. And the TUP Gearhawks, a longtime 3-star alliance organization themselves. And Rajan, I do think we are getting into the draft. It is Ascent on this map. Here we go, the most picked map. Map here in the UAC. Tell us a little bit about it.
You know, you can't watch AcadArena without seeing Ascent. You know, it's an AcadArena classic. You know, we've had those days where everybody played in Ascent, but it was different games, different narratives for each. So really, you're waiting to see who's gonna step up here. And really, I'm waiting for the KO. There we go. There's some hovers over there from the Gearhawks. Sir KO is indeed a interesting pick, especially with how he can change things in the current meta. Everything about his kit is all about disabling people and, you know, making you, you know, showing your true colors, making you expose how good is your aim. You know, no abilities, no utility, just pure raw skill. As we do see the Tigers, Arkeez is going to be locking in the Jet.
Select your agent.
The solo duelist for the Tigers, running it with double initiators. And Astra, technically speaking, this is Division A, an Astra debut, as in season 2. I believe there were no Astras split, if I do recall correctly. So, you know, welcome to AcadArena, Astra. And both teams, interestingly, are running mirror comps.
It is a mirror match for sure. Yep. And, you know, this double initiator lineup is sort of the meta that we've seen evolve with the recent tournaments, most especially VCT. It's particularly the Sova and Sky. Of course, Sova is almost regarded as a staple here in this Ascent map. So it's really going to come down to who is able to generate enough value for that. You could make an argument for the Phoenix in place of the Sky, but, you know, Insane, we've seen him pull up some amazing clutch situations. So definitely there to watch out for him. But as Goop mentioned, right? Arkeeza, let's see what he's able to bring to the table. On the other side, though, of course, the Gearhawks, you know, Prans has been notorious for having some flashy rounds, but it takes him a minute to get into the rhythm of it, right? So let's see if he's going to be able to activate in these early rounds, or will the Tigers run away with it before he gets to do that. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway with our first match of the day. It is going to be the Gearhawks on the defender side and the Tigers on the attackers. Ryujin, take it away for us.
Looks like very, very standard take here. They have pushed up into A short very quick here. Trailblazer managed to stun off Monski. That's a quick entry for the Tigers. Arkeeza doing his job. Just closing in. Getting into the backside, Insane gets a little trade-off there, makes it a 4v3. They do have control of the site. Germanium doing his best, but alas, he is still pinned out here. He has to be working with his teammate here in a 4v3 situation. They are very aggressive. Germanium with an aggressive peek. Akashi with the refrag makes it a 1v1. Sova def. Akashi making his presence known, showing he is the superior Sova for now. Makes interesting take for the Tigers here. Very aggressive. Less than 20 seconds into the round, they're already in short and getting ready to push into tree. So a a fresh, aggressive take makes it really, unpredictable, right? For the Tele Tigers.
Went for that cat push there. There wasn't anyone on the Gearhawk side to check that pushed up mid. But it did seem like they got a little overwhelmed when they actually entered onto site, dropping a lot of bodies on the Jenny position there. And, Pranz mentioned, Mods and Akashi, these are the newest members for the teams of the Gearhawks. And sabi nga niya, he really looks forward to the value that they bring because sabi na, they fill out the roster in the way that they need in terms of what they're looking for in terms of the players and the play style. So definitely something to look out for here, as we do see Pranz with the Marshall putting in that work already, scouting it out. But this time around, it does look like the Tel Tigers decide to play a little bit slower, looking for picks as Franz is able to find Verdun on mid-top there. Quick shot, goes for 2. Good for the 3rd. No, he is not Mon with that late trade. Modesty on the other side is able to find him as just a little bit of a kill box that is mid. Make that more of a kill box as Tele Tigers fall once more. Goop on his lonesome now. This was their eco, of course. Losing that pistol round is a little unfortunate. Blitzen is going to wait for him. He flashes for himself, and that is just some potent play out of Blitzen. This guy really injecting a new flavor into a match like Ascent. In a lot of ways, Ascent rewards aggressive defenders, right? And these pushes into, let's say, the A main area or the garage of B. So, being able to flash for yourself and get around those tight corners and punish any sort of push, seeing the potency there. But yeah, Ryujin, that is 2-0 for the side of the Gearhawks.
Interestingly, they stepped on the brakes there, but now this is a bonus round in terms of range, in terms of gun difference. Tele Tigers should have an easier time taking the round here. However, with the map control that the Gearhawks possess right now, pushing up into B, really utilizing and using the advantage of their Spectre, close range, faster rate of fire. You really gotta play to your advantage. So this is what I like from them. They're not over aggressive. They're not peeking long angles, because why would you peek with an SMG, right? You know you're gonna be against rifles, so at least make it a little bit more difficult for your opponents. Make it a fair fight. So as they take control of mid here, I like how they're pushing it up. They are being very, very careful, as Tele Tigers also know that these guys are playing close angles. They're not gonna be over aggressive. This is a very good setup. And Germanium, he's about to spot 2 members here. Good smoke there. Good smoke. They didn't check his corner. Germanium already spotted out. And Saint swings and gets the frag. Verdun as well able to take care. And now they have control of the B side. Door is shut. 3 members on the retake. 5-man strong for Tele Tigers with full guns, full equipment. And Sky Flash getting ready, he's getting ready to guide teammates here to a victory. Good smoke there, and Sane getting a frag. Now it's just up to these 2 players. Monski still armed with the Spectre. Miracles can happen, but so far, no over-aggressive pushes from Tele Tigers. I really, really like this. And they may take care, and Sane gets a 3rd. Will he get a 4th? No, Verdun cleans it up, and clean round, as expected from the Tele Tigers. Now that they have full util, full guns, pretty good showing from them. But now let's see how Gearhawks will respond.
Definitely strong rifle by there, and not losing any of that. Very, very important for them. Not giving any of those guns away. It was sort of unfortunate there. Germanium had the jump on Insane and Arkiza, but I think even he got kind of surprised by the Modesty smoke pull away. Couldn't capitalize there. So a little bit unfortunate, but going into this round, it does look like it's gonna be more of a B lean for the side of the Tele Tigers, going up into the utility of Germanium. I'm interested seeing that Monsky is playing on A. You would normally see him double up with a Killjoy here, most especially on the defender side. But as the lockdown goes down for Verdun, maybe they're gonna commit the Seekers, as I was saying, as I was mentioning. It flashes themselves out. Germanium with the spam, taking Insane down fairly low. They will get on the side, and it does look to be the retake call for Gearhawks here. Wanting to take it as a 5v5, and they will have the numbers for it. Never mind, because Moski is able to take down Verdun. Already there on that switch area, a little bit of an unfortunate situation there, just threading the needle of that angle. But Arquiza and Mons, very, very strong hold here from main. The speed block that is Arquiza gets taken down. Germanium finding Goop, and already it's just 2 players left because Germanium is making it happen. Insane around the stairs, goes for a little bit of a tap, but just swings him. Very, very clean play. That's a 3K for Germanium. Really just taking it slow for that. Ooh, retake, steps off it, but it is half. Just, you know, just giving it to Modski there, get him closer to that Cosmic Divide. And that'll be a lot. Number one, that's a really good round, of course, for winning on Defender, but it gives them a lot of ultimate points. So going into this 5th round, Germanium will have that lockdown. And as we mentioned, Modski might have that Cosmic Divide on top of that. But yes, sort of as I was saying, working for them there, but there are a lot of opportunities to double up Killjoy and Astra utility here. Not opting for that right now, but we'll see. We'll see if they pan out that way.
Yeah, their defense is... They did play a very, very good, smart game there. Gameplay for the retake. Akashi, very good use of the gravity well. Almost punishes them quite clearly. Almost costing them life. Akashi always actually got the kill with the shock guard here. Insane. They're trying to rush this B-side. Recon Bolt does manage to tag them. They have information. They are going to be able to fall back, but at what cost? They're already down a man with this over-aggressive push. But they have to be careful as Gearhawks are locking down the B side. 4-man stack all alone in the A side is Blitzen guarding. Meanwhile, 4 members full C stack. They need to be careful here. Insane pushes out Akashi with that Spectre playing close, being such a good teammate, supporting his teammates. Akashi with the quad with that Spectre, and wow, I am impressed with Akashi. He's just been using a Spectre these past 2 rounds and just absolutely doing wonders for his team. The way that they played together, the way that they have used their utility, it looks like this team has been practicing together and they know how they play. See that quick replay, see how synchronized, you know, Akashi and Franz there were, you know, double pushing, one from the top, one from one low.
Franz just sort of drawing their attention just to look away, and he just sprays them down there. Very, very selfless out of Franz, you know, giving the 4K to his teammate. And, you know, I think it's just they're playing on their side of the map. They're not really aggressing too much, even when they know the push is coming. A very disciplined play out of the Gearhawks here. But, you know, looking at the Teletigers team, they're trying to make it happen. They've been able to get into this tree area. He's just not able to get out of dodge because the firing squad is on right now. Gun disadvantage, but I think this is sort of them feeling out this A side. Maybe that's the switch up they're looking for. They're gonna use this pistol of theirs, maybe to take a couple of guns away if Burden has anything to say about it. With a 1-tap like that, gets cleaned up. But sort of just, okay, we've seen their setup on B. What is it looking like on A, and can we penetrate it this time around, especially with some guns to their name?
Yeah, they just that was an eco, so understandable. You know, they just wanted to see, like you said, they were scouting out A, who holds A, what do they do to defend it, and now they're gonna commit to this. Again, 3 ultimates available on the side of the TUP Gearhawks: Lockdown, Hunter's Fury, and Cosmic Divide, as well as the Seekers actually. So this is, they could just potentially play for a retake, as these are excellent retake tools. They have to be careful here though, as an aggressive take like this will perfectly suit their playing for retake game plan, as they are giving up A side. They're not heavily contesting it, which is really smart of them. But Hunter's Fury is available for UST Teletigers, so if they do put down that lockdown, they have an answer to it. Let's see how they are. They have established very good post-plant positions. Cosmic Divide has been activated to prevent any form of a retake. Now, this is good. Look at how Insane is playing so aggressively with that guiding light. Jumps down. Franz using the cloud burst to open up the side. Germanium and Franz. Insane stuck in the corner, but he holds strong. No retakes today, and Sane gets 2 kills with that classic and just locking down the A site.
Incredible play, and you knew that the Tell Tigers had that idea going in. Expecting, understanding the situation in A, is able to full commit, and that cosmic divide from Mon on Heaven there really made that retake so difficult. You mentioned that Gearhawks had the tools, but when you're blinded by a beautiful, gorgeous, spatial scene in front of you, even committing the lockdown on top of that, it becomes very, very difficult, even still. And it looked like France was going to get away with it, getting away with a really clean off shot here onto Verdant. But yeah, that's a great round out for the side of Tell Tigers, looking for another aggressive push on to this A side, but Motsuki is not checked, playing this wine area, finally gets taken down by Arkiza, but it is all too late. Akashi finding the Hunter's Fury on them, and I mean, Arkiza, what's your play here? You got an op staring down the barrel at you, and gonna give him the shoulder, doesn't give the kill, interestingly enough, but the wraparound is coming. The next point of contact will be Germanium here on Cat, looking to take it down. That fell apart really quick on that A main side, Ryujin.
Yeah, those were some quick picks from them. And again, it's showing how aggressive this team is. It's showing how they are playing extremely well. They are playing with their utility, using it to their advantage. Oh, look at that quick dash into the site. Manages to escape the clutches of Brans for now. Spike will be planted. Still winnable for Arkiza in this 1v3. He has to be careful. Oh, barely misses the off. Oh my goodness, Arkiza makes it a 1v2. Good headshot there. Now he's hiding from the recon bolt. He has to be careful. Akashi will be the next man in, but the recon bolt, oh so clutch, tagging him out, making sure that Akashi has Germanium's help. Unfortunate, but that was almost winnable by Arkiza.
Definitely
got the kill onto that opper. It just immediately made these Gearhawks players a little bit more, made them sweat a little,
Yeah, definitely make them sweat a little. That's the 3.03 patch diff there. That box being fully wall bangable now, so Germanium pulling full value. But again, that's something you're gonna want to be careful of. Franz with those op shots almost gave Arkiza a chance there. Again, sort of player that needs to heat up a little bit. Let's see if it happens. But heating up now is Arkiza activating the Blade Storm, looking for some sort of opening pick here on the middle side. The Trailblazer trying to find anyone home on B main. Nobody, but they will see them on mid link. Franz looking for the execute right now. Is able to find just the arm of Mon? I barely saw that, but Arkiza now with the aggressive push. None of his blades going there his way, but the Seeker's there to support. Insane now looking to support his teammate as they aggress onto this mid side. They gotta fall back here on Gearhawks. Never mind, because they have the sick crossfire. It is a kill zone. Pizza, the hold for Insane, but Franz is able to take it down there. And Goop left on his lonesome. That mid push looking like a tit for tat, trades both ways, but at the end of it, it is Gearhawks continuing their very, very strong defender side, and that is a free case for Franz. He was like, I missed those op shots. I ain't missing it this round. This round is my round.
You'd be really surprised, and honestly, I can't fault Mon for just not expecting that. When do you see an opera push up B main on defense? You don't. But just the fact that they have the confidence to just push in and be the aggressive ones. Now look at how they're playing. They know that these guys are gonna be on eco. Gearhawks will for surely capitalize on the fact that these guys are on eco. Brand's very aggressive here again. He knows that he could be one-tapped, he's no stranger to getting one-tapped, but at this point, he's very confident with his op shots, pinging in mid, making sure his teammates know that they do smoke him out, which is the right play here. They're trying to gain mid control, which I really like. Even with these pistols, those pistols, those sheriffs are quite deadly, quite dangerous. You know, one mistake, ooh, extremely close fight there. They are not afraid to challenge Prance here with the up, actually. Not using the blade storming just yet. 55 seconds left on the clock. They're gonna have to make some sort of a push here if they want to try, but Blitzen just gunning them down, gets a double kill as they entry into the B side, falls back, 5 HP remaining. Now they're just stuck here. They're trying to lurk towards the A side. Verdun here with a very late lurk. Germanium does spot him out. He has information on where his opponents are. He can just play back. They do have the number advantage.
They do, and unfortunate that that B main area just didn't fall in their way. Of course, got Blitz in there, really, even on 5 HP, playing out of his mind with these shots, unafraid whatsoever. And Germanium there is just cleaning house. That late lurk with Duke and Verdun not going the way. Did get the spike down, so a little bit of creds in the bag there, very crucial, especially since they were on an eco round. But that is a flawless, and suddenly we're at an 8-2. I mean, the Teletigers just trying to mount these offensives and getting stopped and nipped at the bud at every turn. There will be a timeout for them, probably trying to reevaluate their strategy. They got 2 rounds left in this half to pull something out. And, you know, the difference in how surmountable a lead, an 8-4 and a 10-2 is different. So definitely wanting to at least get these final attacker rounds in place. And they do have the lockdown from Verdun, so might be able to commit that onto a site just to get in. But also equally on the other side of the Gearhawks, they have the Seekers and the Cosmic Divide there for them. But yeah, this match sort of falling away. These rounds have felt sort of just really going down to these duels not going the way of Teletigers. The Gearhawks just having it a little bit on more today as we get this first match of the day started.
Yeah, honestly, I can't fault Teletigers for getting caught off guard with these aggressive pushes from the Gearhawks. You know, this Gearhawk squad looks entirely different from what we saw in the previous season. They're more aggressive, they're more confident. And it's obvious with the way they play. You know, they're not afraid, and the team chemistry is showing as well. They're playing together, they're using their utility oh so well. Perfect timing for the gravity wells, the nebula to block off certain angles. It's just so good to watch this. It's so enjoyable to see how these teams are playing together. As the Teletigers now take the A side, Insane gets an opening frag there. Very impressive push actually onto Heaven here. They have already just planted the spike for a 5 retake for the Gearhawks. And now this is gonna be difficult as he does have the operator here. Now activates the Blade Storm. Will make it a little bit easier. The dog does go up. Good stun and flash. Mon double kill thanks to the support of his teammates. The everything. The Trailblazers, the Recon Dart absolutely dealing wonders. Insane now will push up once more. Verdun falls to the turret. And Insane. There we go. Looks like that quick time out worked well for them. They have punished their aggressiveness. They have capitalized actually on you know, they know, okay, they like to go for the retake, just establish better post plans, and obviously it worked wonders for them in that round.
Yes, I 100% agree. That post plant felt a lot stronger out of the Teletigers. Mon there, I gotta give that round to Mon. He held that position and switch, takes down Germanium in tree, and then when Motsky swung as well on Rafters, just took him down. And that's sort of what we have seen out of the Teletigers, especially prior to UAC. That being said, Mon now committing on to this B side, Cosmic Divide. Arkiza gets to switch, and this is gonna be another free full 5 take, as the spike will likely go down. Just make due diligence of clearing it out, as it will be a 5-man retake for Gearhawks. We know that this is what they prefer, and it's worked well for them so far. Arkiza will be taking the duel against Akashi. The smokes go out, and this might be a very strong position for him here to be able to sort of prevent this retake from even coming. And there it is, he just pushes Market and takes down Motsky before the retake even comes. Peeks back out and is able to find 2 already as it is. the attacker lockdown is going to deter this even more as Arkiza is just doing work, coming alive in this round. Finally gets taken down. Akashi trying to have something to say about it, but may very well be too little, too late. Gets spotted by the recon dart. No one home to defend it, but the time isn't on his side, and there it is, 8-4. We called it. That timeout giving the final two rounds of this half to the attacking TeleTigers. Let's see if they're able to pull off a strong of a defensive effort now that we have the switch up region.
Yeah, really, again, very good play there by Arkiza. You gotta give him that round. The way that he maintained his position there, it was to prevent post plants. You know, they knew they had Cosmic Divide and that lockdown, and I don't know if you've seen that clip of just the combining those two.
Yeah.
To retake the B site is just too strong. They have to get out of there, or for sure they're just gonna get gunned down while they're trying to escape. So really, props to Arkiza there. If you noticed, even before on the retake, he manages to get both the Astra and the Killjoy, so it eliminates any form of, you know, changing utility between those two agents. So now let's see how they're gonna be pulling off their defense here. The Gearhawks though, the aggressive work is still showing. Burden, oh my goodness, the right click doing work, tag teaming him there with the turret there. Now they have locked down mid. Goop manages to spot a kill also in mid. They have slowed down their pace for a little bit. Verdun gonna be healed up to full here, and they have slowly but carefully lurked towards this A site. Germanium used their turret actually to get some information as to whether or not there is someone in mid. Managed to recall it before it gets destroyed, and now Mon is gonna be up to Mon here. He does use the smoke here. Door will be closed. Akashi, barely escapes there. But now 5v3 retake game. Interesting flank for Akashi here. Oh my goodness, Arkiza gets a kill onto Germania, but Monski, he is making things possible. Gets them to very, very low levels of HP, but Arkiza has something to say about it. And Sane, living up to the name, getting double kills as well as the technical back there. And, looks like they're gonna be looks like they're off to a very, very strong start after that quick timeout.
Absolutely.
8-5 is the score. Impressive defense, impressive crossfires. What happened wrong there for the Gearhawks?
I think they went for an aggressive play again through this mid, like you mentioned, but that crossfire between Mon and Verdun really working out for them there. Germanium almost had this ridiculous flank all the way from Cat catching out Mon, and that almost gave them that chance, but, you know, Insane there with the retake gets a couple of, you know, just classic right click headshots, you know, just why not? Jumping off Raptors, flying in the air, getting headshots, you take those, right? But now, even with the gun disadvantage, looks like they're gonna just try to overwhelm this A site, but Arkiza with that Marshall looking to put in a lot of work, a little bit of slow pace, probably trying to just bait out some of this Astral utility for now, as it is fully cleared up, but Insane is going to swing this corner and see a whole army of the Gearhawks offensive here. No first contact yet, unless they get the drop on him. Does not able to get the shot. Does tag him a little bit, so he will be on low HP going into this push. But the guiding lights just birds in your face, hurt, man. And the entry does come through. Mon with the spray down onto Blitzen there. Insane taking down the one, but Akashi and Germanium, the 1-2 punch of this attack around, and they get spiked down. Kranz able to pick up Arkiza's Marshall and put in the work. Goop on its lonesome now. Lets the recon bolt fly, maybe trying to get some info on which 1v1 he can take, but it's not going to be a 1v1, but all three of them are looking at you, Goop. I'm sorry. And that what was a pistol going the way of the TeleTigers quickly gets stolen away from them, right? 9-5, and the money definitely flowing in the Gearhawks way, and looking to get double digits here, Ryujin. This lead sort of not balancing out as much as we'd want for the side of the Gearhawks, for the TeleTigers rather, but you know, gotta get that roar going, get that fire burning inside of them, and establish some better form of retake here.
Yeah, they have to. They have to. Insane is doing all he can to help his team, you know, with the utility and with his aim. He's been feeling it tonight. Trailblazer has been used. Burden caught off guard there. Little to no chance for him to contest that. They have their guns. France not afraid to just dash in. Tailwinds into sight. Oh my goodness, that door saved him from what could have been a disaster. Oh my goodness. Germania actually gets the kill through the smoke. France also able to get the kill. Refrag though by Mon. That classic is doing so much work right now. Arkiza, Sheriff kill. One more. One tap to the head and he makes it a 1v1. They are playing together here. Good little crossfire here between Germanium and Blitzen. Back to back. And oh, nah, Arkiza kind of teased us with that little one tap a while ago, but now Germanium and Blitzen just locking down and making sure that no eco rounds, no thrifties today, please.
Yeah, good anti-eco there. As Goop, like you mentioned, that door as a shield. That shorty almost just fired a bunch of bullets into the stomach of Franz, but didn't go that way. So a little bit of a cheese play attempt there. More cheese play coming out as we do see the quintessential Odin Sova on B side. Let's see if he's able to get some value out of it here, as it is going to be a little bit more of an even rifle round. And Arkiza will pull out the operator here, so needs to come out big. The newest addition to the Tiger squad, or not newest addition, sort of return addition. He's always been around apparently for the Tele Tigers. It's just only now that they're actually pulling him in for the UAC. But let's see if he's able to earn his keep here on the defender side, aggressively sort of peeking with that operator and aim in, but nobody's home. It's a little bit of a default here for the side of the Gearhawks, trying to find that opening pick, opening bits of information. Mid is clear, as the Trailblazer will reveal for Blitzen. And it looks like they're going to try to take that space. No, it's going to be a cat-to-tree push, and Insane will have to meet them. Flashes out for himself, but nobody home yet. The timing not favorable for him. Retreats all the way back to Garden as the push looking to come through now, Ryujin.
Yep, looks like they are gearing up for the siege of A site. Insane readying up the Seekers. Arkiza, good kill there as they were entering the site. Falls back with the operator. Now he's gonna be playing the retake game once more. Seekers swats out and at least gives him some sort of information where they are. Mon and Insane, they duo to tree. Now the lockdown has been initiated to stop this retake, but will it matter? Blitzen does get the kill. Burden also swinging with his team. Goop with the Odin. Busts out his Odin, falling down from heaven and raining downhill with that. With the Odin. Good retake. Lockdowns don't matter. Goop aren't with the Odin. That's all he needs, man.
That's all he needs. Also, what Tele Tigers need, that level of coordination. That is sort of what we saw from Gearhawks in that first half. Just really confident and well-executed retakes there. Just, you know, really creating that pincer from tree in heaven. Executing at the same time. You can imagine the 1-2-3 go call there. And unfortunate for the Gearhawks that they committed so much already just to get that plant and didn't go their way. It will be another round for Arkiza to hopefully get some more value out of this operator. Able to find that opening pick onto Franz there. I think that was a very, very pivotal moment in swinging that that defender around in the favor of the Tele Tigers.
Yeah, indeed. They did really well there on that retake. Again, it came down to their teamwork there, and I'm actually impressed as they didn't use too much utility there. No insane shock darts or lineups, just pure, you know, playing together as a team, refragging and peeking together. Oh my goodness, Arkiza almost got the collateral there. Actually manages to tag up and the sky. Now they have to be, they know. Oh my goodness, Blitzen is playing with fire here. He has 2 low HP. Arkiza also very aggressive. Oh my goodness, these two players, 20 HP each, and they peek each other. Blitzen does get the best of them though. So now they are down a man. Blitzen 7 HP. Ooh, that box. Oh my goodness, wall banging that box is so effective right now, thanks to that new patch. But 30 seconds left. They have to commit. They will they commit to the A side? No, they're actually making B lining to the B side. But as they are no longer. Wait, I'm so confused. Are they going for this A take? Yes, they are. Germanium gets the entry frag for his team. Manages to open up the A side here, but Goop in heaven with the Odin. No plants today. Goop shuts down any hope of the A take here with that Odin and falls back. No more time left, and smart play there by Goop. You know, if I was in his situation, I would have peeked that. But thanks to some late round heroics by Goop in that Odin, fully flashed, just spray controls three members of the Gearhawks there and falls back. Really smart play there, and now 10-7 is the score.
Yeah, very good round out of them. I mean, it just looked like the Gearhawks were unsure of what they wanted to do. Played it down to the wire. They could have gotten the spike down. They had 7 seconds left, but unfortunate that they go on for that swing onto Goop, right? Like, they could have just hid behind Jenny and just protected themselves there, but instead end up giving away that round to Agree. They kind of walked into his flurry of bullets, which of course, if you're Goop, you'll take that, right? But a little bit of a change.
Afraid. No wall bang. Again, insane wall bang potential with that Odin, especially if you know the exact pixel where you should spray. It's really terrifying. Arkiza though, let's get the kill onto Blitzen here. A little unfair fight there as well. Wait a minute, Monsky actually gets an opening kill onto the A site. Able to pick up a gun for himself. Now 4v4. Pulling them in. Gravity well. Oh my goodness. Mon almost got a highlight right there. He is pushing up. Arkiza, what a flick. But Franz quick to refrag there with the Blade Storm. Makes it a 3v3. Looks like they're going to play another retake game here.
Retake game as well, but Mon is punishing Franz. The Blade Storm just not going his way. Can't get those daggers to connect with the head. It was a little bit of a sliver of a pixel, so can't really blame him there. Germanium in hell right now, and that's not a spot you want to be because everyone knows those wallbang spots already. And just gets pushed and taken down, and that's going to be another round for the Teletigers. You know, I guess this is where Gearhawks' attacker, I don't want to call it the deficiency, but perhaps is showing, because in previous UACs, their highest win rate by a remarkable margin is defender side. They have a 65% win rate when it comes to defender and only 43 when it comes to attacker. So, you know, against a squad like Teletigers, who are a little bit more even keel when it comes to that, you are going to see a potential sort of counter swing of the tides here, and very close to evening it up already. 10-8. I mean, this could very easily turn into a 10-10, most especially if they get this round for Eugen.
Yeah, and here we go, Goop locking down that B site with that Odin. It's just too good to pass up. A really very dangerous, and you know, we've seen Goop, we've seen what he can do with that gun. Oh my goodness, he throws that recon dart. If anyone was tagged there, it would have been very bad. But now they are pushing up ever so slowly, being a little bit more patient. Oh my goodness, Franz, don't fall back. Oh my goodness, I was so scared for him. You can actually wallbang this Killjoy lockdown. They actually forgot about that. Maybe a small whoopsie doodle there as Flash is out for himself. Insane gets a double kill. Franz able to refrag his teammates, thankfully. Now they are just calm down.
Right.
They made the call. Let's go to A side.
Yep. There's
Odin
like,
and B. Chillax.
That didn't work. Oh, you can wall bang that. Whoops. Okay, never mind. Let's go the other side. Unfortunate that their execute was nipped at the bud there, as Arkiza is going to get caught out. A little too many numbers there, and Motsky finds the rotation on Mon. So this is a winnable round for the side of the Gearhawks, especially when Goop is able to find Modsky with that Odin. But let's see where Verdun plays. I think they're going to look for this double jump out from Heaven, but it will be spotted by this old Aldrone. the lockdown is actually committed by Verdant, really wanting this round because they know that if they win, if Teletigers win this, it will go to an eco for the side of the Gearhawks. But when Franz is getting shots like that, it's not gonna go too well. He's baiting the detain. I'm telling you right now, he really wants to bait that detain, but will he be baiting himself? Akashi wasn't able to trade him. Oh,
One more time.
no,
No more time.
Yes, he is. Great play out of the Gearhawks there. Arkeys are probably saying, look, trade me. He's going to jump down and take me down, and almost gives it away there. But the time, like you said, not on his side. And that is an 11-8 now. This forces a broken bye out of the Teletigers, potentially. Arkeys not good for the credits there, and Goop still forcing up to that Odin because, you know, if you're not able to stave off this push, it will be match point. So interesting that they're not looking to play for match point, but looking to prevent it, right? So we'll see if that decision pays off for them.
It's quite a risk. It's quite a risk because you force this, you won't have enough for next round, and you'll be forced to play the game deciding round on an equal. So really, this is such an investment. This is an all-in. In gambling terms, this is such an all-in from the Teletigers. They have to be careful here, as you know, they already Gearhawks already had a whoopsie last round. You know, that was a questionable lockdown. Probably they forgot that it could be wall banked from there, but somehow they turned it around. They made it work. And they played really smart post plant. You know, one will be baited, one will cover the said bait. But now it looks like Gearhawks are looking to take this A site. If they show any sign of this A site just a little bit too early, they are gonna be shut down here. As Insane and Arkiza, these two are gonna be. Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Smart play by Arkiza. Oh my goodness! Arkiza right clicks. No, does not find one more. Could have spelled disaster, but Insane and Goop already doing so much work for them. Mon as well, assisting his team in A side, and the gamble has paid off. Now they have guns and 3 strong. Already have Seekers and Cosmic Divide available as well for them. That was such a Sulik round.
Yeah, definitely. And the Teletigers having the read there, I think the moment that they didn't hear too much action on B, very quickly rotated and had the numbers there already. Arkiza, rewarding aggression. Again, that's what Ascent really favors, is when you just feel like you have the space to aggress onto that main and take a couple of bodies with you. Of course, gets traded out one, but that already sort of makes the attacker push frantic, and suddenly put on an eco is the Gearhawks. This could very well be double digits for both of these teams. So that win, like you said, the gamble paying off might set us up for a much closer game, staving off match point. Teletigers holding on to this game.
Yeah, they are just by the, they're just very I don't know what's the word, on edge, they're on the edge here.
Right.
As you know, one mistake and they go to match point. Gearhawks have some sort of more breathing room. This is probably why the Gearhawks already called this timeout.
Yep.
You know, it gives them, you know, that mental reset to just, guys, we're not done.
Absolutely.
We're not safe yet. You know, one more round and then they can breathe and, you know, just say, okay, kaya pa overtime. But they cannot afford to not go to match point here, as right now 5 pistols against an Odin is not looking that promising. But miracles do happen. People do whiff. Even pros do whiff, but Goop's not gonna be whiffing anytime soon. Double kill with the Odin there, as expected. But he is down to 11 HP. Verdant, let's take care of Akashi. The timing for Monty could not be any more worse. Romanian does get the kill out to Goop. They have to save that Odin. Very expensive buy, actually, but as expected, Goop just guns them down in the B site, and the Odin is actually doing wonders for them. They've only lost, what, three rounds in the defender side.
Yeah.
And just, I think they only lost 1 round where Goop was actually holding that Odin, so maybe the Odin is the key here. You know, Sova and an Odin, match made in heaven, and now 1 point away from tying it, and the pressure is on the Gearhawks once more.
I was about to say 5 pistols against an Odin. That sounds like a rock band if I've ever heard it. As another rock band is going to be Arkiza looking for another aggressive push onto this B main area. Is able to get that information that there is some action here. There is a bit of a lurk though from Germanium. Let's see what he's able to do because unlike last round, it will be Verdant on A, holding that area down. Pran's trying to fish out, smoke out Mon there, but it's not gonna give it to him. And really, Ryujin, Gearhawks, I think it's now or never. It is now or never for them because if you don't come away with this round, you're in a very, very tricky situation of going into an eco at 11-11, which may turn it into match point against you. Just not able to push it. It's just they've been so close, they've been so ahead. But Teletigers with a really, really great effort and insane with this garden position might be able to shut down the push. Even has the Seekers. Let's see if it comes through. The Drash comes out for Franz. He has made it onto site, but the post plant is not yet set up, and you know who is set up? The Teletigers, because that Hunter's Fury is able to take down Modeski. Spike does not go down, it will go down behind Dice, but immediately the Seekers comes out for this retake. It is on for them right now. Akashi needs to make a lot happen from this held position. If not, it's going to be very difficult. The Guiding Light doing a lot of work, but insane popping off. Arkiza finds another. Blitzen holding it down from this aiming position. That is what you need, but falls to the Odin. Akashi, do you have it? You just might. Pulls out the classic, tried to dodge it with the Odin, no, you get wall bangs from there. Couldn't shoot the recon. Just that is what a defender side of Silver will do. And
Smiles on the side. Smiles on the side of the Tigers squad there. Look at the unfortunate events of the last round. Akashi did not shoot the recon bolt. Forgot that Goop has the Odin. And, 100 bullets while you're getting tagged, you're for sure gonna get shot there. Really, really, really unfortunate there. But you have to give props to how the Teletigers managed to contest and play the retake game at the same time. They did give the site, but yeah, you get the spike planted, but at what cost? Now, 11, inaasa nila ng now they're gonna be able to get to their post plants, but now lockdown has been initiated. Now they are, oh my goodness, Luke is just hiding in backside. He's gonna get hit for sure. Yeah, he's gonna get detained for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank goodness Franz actually checked that corner. Germanium does get the kill on to Verdant there. You are divided. Cosmic Divide has been activated. What a good play by Mon. Excellent use of utility there. And now Arkiza, they are
one enemy remaining.
Be on a
spike planted.
1v3. This is a 1v3 defense. 1v3 defense rather for Prance, and Mon does get the 4K. Excellent use of utility by Mon there. I'm actually very, very impressed with how well he played that round.
Ryujin,
stun everything. Wow.
They forced up.
Match
the Gearhawks, they forced up there. They don't got money. We gotta go for another force and a broken buy here. The Teletigers have completely come back in this round, and you would have thought that the Gearhawks they had the ultimates, they had the utility, they committed it onto that site, but just fell apart on that retake. Couldn't hold it down. Goop was even detained. He didn't even get that much value from that Odin. That was the round that Gearhawks needed to close this out, but has faded away from the slip through their fingers like a slippery fish. Oh no.
What? I'm not surprised anymore. This is such another Teletiger classic. How many times have I seen the Teletigers lose in the first half, and then miraculously they come back, and right now they're the ones at match point. Gearhawks, all the pressure to them to force this overtime. Why am I even surprised that the Teletigers are making a comeback? Made a comeback, forced match point, and now they are. It's just I'm not surprised anymore now that I remember it. But moving on, looks like they are gonna be gearing towards the A site. I'm interested to see how they are playing this A side actually. No
Yeah.
one is in sight, no one is in heaven, but 3 players, make that 2 actually, Insane rotated, but players stationed towards the tree side, and right now Gearhawks are scattered. They're looking like they're all over the place here.
Yeah.
Germanium lurking down in mid. 3 members of Gearhawks are about to be heavily contested here by Insane. They do spot him out, manages to stun Akashi there. Franz dashing into switch. Almost got the kill here. Insane again. Mr. Flash through the smoke and swing. Gets the kill there. Goop locks him down. Akashi manages to take down Verdant in sight. Makes it a 3v3
my
retake.
God.
Insane gets the kill on the planter. 6 seconds left. And one secures the round. Double kill. Look at how the Tele Tigers responded in the second half. Congratulations to the Tele Tigers with this comeback win, 4-8 going into the half. Smiles, everyone. Look at the flexing there. They are feeling so good, and who wouldn't feel that way?
Goop's
You're
not
on
even
4-8.
worried. Goop's not even worried, just smiling, Sand donation, just, you know, he mainit dito sa Pilipinas, guys. Let's give it to him. But there he is. There he's probably talking about, I told you we were gonna get that comeback, and that he did. Really, the Gearhawks, though, I mean, putting up that close of a fight against a UST who looks to be in the strongest form that we've seen them in a long time. Right, this Gearhawks team was named as favorites, really one of the favorites going into this third season. So Gearhawks should look at this. It's a group stage. Yeah, we're down a point here, but that was a good showing from there. Their defensive side is something, as a force to be reckoned with. Those retakes just gotta brush up that attacker side. It just felt like they weren't able to execute on the ideas that they had, and when those failed, they didn't have any fallbacks and kind of just scrambled to pick up the pieces. And, you know, against a very disciplined Tele Tigers that aren't gonna just give it to you and take it lying down, can't do that.
Yeah, indeed. Really, congratulations to the UST Tele Tigers, kings of the comeback. I've seen them do this before, and once more, I'm treated to, you know, another comeback from them. So congratulations. That's just game one of day one. A lot more in store for you today. So guys, calm down. Wait a minute. Don't close that tab. We'll be back after a short break for the next match.